Hi, welcome to another episode of Book Covers DIY. So today I just wanted to make a short video to tell you about a feature in Canva that you might not be aware of. And that feature is called Background Remover. So let me show you how it works. So here we are. Let's just pretend we're going to make a new book cover. I'm going to click on book cover. This will be for an ebook. It's going to take us to our design area. And typically when we start with our book cover design, we want to start with a photo or a graphic. Since today we are using this special tool, we are definitely going to want to start with a photo. So I'm going to come over here to our toolbar on the left and come down to photos. Right, so you can see we have trending photos over here on our left. We can type in any kind of photo we are searching for. So let's say you want a princess featured on the cover of your book. So I typed in princess and now we're going to get our results. Right, so here are our results and you can see some of them have the crown. That means those are elements in Canva Pro, which is what we're actually going to be working with today for this special feature. Okay, let's say this one right here. Let's say we like this one here, but the background is too plain. We want to put our own background, maybe a forest or something like that. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we clicked on the photo and it brought it over here to our canvas. Now we're going to come up here to edit image. Okay, then if you scroll down, you'll see that one of the options is background remover. And yes, there is a crown. So this is a feature of Canva Pro. So you will have to have the Pro version or be using the free trial of Canva Pro in order to access this feature. In which I'll put a link in the description box below for the free trial of Canva Pro. So let me show you how it works. So you click on background remover and automatically it just starts working on its own. So you don't really have to do anything but just wait a few minutes or seconds actually. So you can see it spinning and it should be working to remove all of this background. Look like she was on a white sand beach or something like that. But let's say you wanted to put her in a, magical forest. Okay, and there it is. As quick as can be, the background has been removed. Now, if for some reason there was any part that was left or too much was taken out, like, maybe a chunk of her sleeve or something was taken out, you can come over here to these tools. So you can click on erase, and then it's going to give you a brush size. So here, this is the size of the brush. If you wanted it to be larger, you could increase it, and you can see the circle gets bigger. Let's say I wanted to get rid of this part of her sleeve. I can just click, and you can see as I'm moving it, it's erasing her sleeve. Now, if I wanted to restore it, then I can come up here and click on restore, and now I have the same brush, but instead of erasing, it's going to replace what was erased. So I'm actually going to make this smaller. And then now when I click and move this little circle around, it's replacing her sleeve. Do you see that? Now this little checkbox here says show original image. That's going to show you everything that was erased. As you can see, I'll zoom in. There's a checkerboard showing all the parts that were erased. And let's see, I'll show you if I restore this area. The little checkerboard is gone and you can see the white sand beach again. Let me go to erase and I will erase that again. Okay, let me see. I think I got all her sleeve replaced. Oh no, I didn't. So see, I'm just checking and replacing the puffy part of her sleeve. Okay, I think I got it all replaced. Okay, so let me zoom back out. And once we're happy with it and everything looks good, we can just click on done. And then we're going to click on apply down here. Okay, and so there is our photo of our princess. Let's say you wanted to put her in a forest background. You can just click on the background and let's type in forest. Let's see how this one looks. Sort of a mystical looking forest. I'm stretching it out and then I'm going to center it. Of course, it's in front of her, so we need to come up to position. And I'm going to click on layers and then I'm going to make sure that she is in front of the background, and then I'll probably want to stretch her out a little bit more. And then of course you'd probably want to go into like your filters and stuff to make it blend, because it's kind of obvious that they are two different photographs. So you could do that. We can get rid of, let me move her aside. Let me get rid of that background, and you can put like this gray, foggy forest background. Again, we're going to click on position and put her in front of the background. Okay, so see, that one kind of blends more. Of course, you would still want to go into edit image and you know, use some of these filters and stuff just to make it blend a little bit better. Let me just show you some things you could do. See, I just added one of these filters. It made her dress a little bit more gray, blends in with the background. So those are some things you could do. Now, I want to show you that it doesn't just work with photos on Canva. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a page. And so we have another background. This time, instead of using Canva Pro's photos, I'm going to come up here to Pixabay, where you can get free stock photos to use in commercial products, such as books and ebooks. It's free to join, pixabay.com as well as pexels.com. That is P-E-X-E-L-S, like pixels but with an E. So here we are on Pixabay. I'm just going to type in princess again. Now on Pixabay, it gives you photos, illustrations, and vector images. I'm going to come up here and click on photos so that my result is only photos. And let's just find another princess we can use. Okay, let's say this one here. So I want to use this photo, but I don't want this like rocky background. So I'm going to click on that one. It's going to take me over here, and then I'm going to simply click on download. It's going to give me size options. I'm just going to leave it as it is and click download. Okay, let's go back to our book design, and so this time we are going to import that photo that we just downloaded. So come over here on the left, we're going to click on upload. So this is our photo library where Canva stores any photos that we have uploaded into it. I'm going to come up here to upload files, and then here is the file right here, this woman. Click on open, and it's going to upload it into library. Once that blue bar goes across, you can click on it. And so here we have our new princess over here on our canvas. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come up here to edit image and go down to background remover, and all I have to do is wait and let Canva work its magic. Alright, so here is our princess with the background removed. Again, let's see, you can stretch it out. And if you want to make sure that everything looks great or nothing was left, just come over here and click on erase or restore. Then you're going to get your little checkerboard to show you. And I don't see any spots that were missing. You can click on show original image. So that shows you everything that was erased. And it looks pretty perfect to me. I don't need to fix anything or restore anything or erase anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on done and apply. Let's say I want to make that photo like this one where sort of her face is cut off. I'm just going to stretch it like we did that one where it only shows the, I think it's like up to the nose. Okay, and then let's say we want to put our own background. So again, let's come over to photos, and let's say we'll just put a castle in the background. And I know you probably won't be able to see it because she's taken up most of the cover, but let's just say I want maybe something like this. Let's see how this looks. I'm going to stretch that out and center. Well, actually I might just put it over these windows right here. Okay, and then I need to push it to the back, so I'm going to click on position, and I'm going to bring her above the background. Of course, you'll want to go in with her photo, click on edit image, and let's see, I'm going to go under maybe photogenic and find something that's going to kind of make her blend in with that background. Maybe under the cool category. See, that kind of fades her. And so you can kind of choose a filter that's going to help her blend into that sort of cold gray background, something like that. Okay, so let me zoom out so you can see how easy it was with that amazing tool right here in Canva. Again, it is a feature of Canva Pro, so you'll need the paid version or to at least be signed up with the free trial of Canva Pro. So if you happen to see a photo you really like on either here on Canva or Pixabay or Pexels or something like that, but you're avoiding using it just because you don't like the background, you can use this tool to get rid of the background and put in your own. So that's why I just wanted to make this short video in case you were unaware of this fantastic feature. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this quick design tip. If you did, please hit that like button and let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified as soon as I post the next video. So thanks again for watching, liking, and subscribing. Until next time, bye-bye.